What it do, YT? This your girl QPD coming at y'all 100% live and direct. I'm coming at y'all today with a tutorial. I know, long overdue, right? So I'm coming at y'all with a tutorial that shows you how to use some of the new collection that products that came from the new collection. And it's going to be the glitter and ice and ice spray. So I'm going to be using like a paint pot, mineralized eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using a quad, um, a lipstick, and a lip gloss. So pretty much this whole look is done with just about the whole line, except for maybe the cheeks and eyeliner, but we'll get into that. So for those that are interested, please just stay tuned, and yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is prime my the whole lid here, and I'm going to use Urban Decay Primer Potion. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to take is Let's Skate paint pot, and it looks just like it's a real frosty pink, really pretty. I'm just going to take a clean finger, and I'm going to put that just on my lid. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to take another shade from this collection, and I'm going to use Snow Season. Looks like that. It's a mineralized eyeshadow, so I'm going to just take it on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to pat that on top of that Let's Skate. Okay, so once you have that on, I'm going to use a transition color. I'm going to use Free to Be by MAC as well, and this came out with Liberty of London, and it's actually a permanent shade too. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to just go over the tops of that Snow Season just to buff it out and to give it some color as well. Okay, so you should go ahead and look like that. You want to go ahead and dust off any excess product on your brush on a clean towel or whatever you use. And I'm also going to take this palette here, and I'll be using, the first color I'll be using is Festive Delight, and it's this color right here. And I'll be using that in my outer V and crease. Okay, so now that you have that color on there, same thing, dust this off. And then you just want to make sure you blended that really well into your outer V and crease. Okay, so the next step you want to take is you want the same palette. You're going to use this color here, and this is Tracks. If you don't have this palette, you can definitely use Sketch for the outer V, and then you can use Tracks as a permanent shade, so you can definitely pick up anytime. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go in the inner part of my crease. And then so to go on top of that, I want to take a little bit more of that Free to Be, and I'm just going to go on the tops of this just very lightly. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do with this, and I'm going to take from the same palette, is Shadowy Lady. Now, if you don't have this palette, Shadowy Lady is permanent. Just take that on the same brush that you've cleaned off. And I'm just going to go ahead and define my crease and outer V just a little bit. Okay, so the next step I'm going to go ahead and take is this Sonia Kashuk brush. You can use any brush that is angled like this and kind of fat, as y'all can see. Hope y'all can see that. So what I like to do, which helps me do two jobs at once, which is blend out my highlight as well as blend into the other colors. I'm going to take Posh by Lorac, and this is from Lorac. And I'm not sure if you can get this, but check these out. If you do, go on the Lorac website. They're $2 if they're still there. And I just take that and I go right on my brow bone and just, you know, pat and blend out. Okay, so you should look just like that there. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line my upper lash line with Maybelline Studio Eye Studio. And I like to use an angled brush. This is just a MAC 263. Use any angled brush you do prefer. I'm not going to do a really heavy wing, just a nice medium to thick line. Okay, so once you've got that, you want to go ahead and take some mascara, any one of your choice. I'm just using MAC's False Lash, and gets the job done. Okay, so for lining these two liners, I'm going to use White by NYX for the inner part of my eye, and I'm going to use Jessie's Girl Eye Kohl, and this is in Great Expectations. And we got in the waterline and on the lower lash line. Okay, to set that with, I'm just going to take the same palette that we use to create majority of this look. I'm going to take Shadowy Lady to go over that purple, and I'm going to take that Snow Season to go in the inner parts of my eyes, turducks. Alright, you guys, it's lashes time, so I'm going to go ahead and be using Red Cherry's 112s. I will be cutting the inner parts out just because they are kind of long and they are really dramatic. Okay, you ladies and gentlemen, you should look like this. You're done with the eyes, so I'm going to go ahead and do the face. I've already done my foundation for the sake of time. So I'm going to do cheeks. Cheeks, I will be doing kind of contouring with this, which is going to be Dirty Plum. This will just contour my cheeks. For blush, I'll be taking Fever. And then for highlights, this has to have a highlight, I'm going to be taking Porcelain Pink, and this is by MAC as well, and just the tops of my cheeks. Okay, so that's it for the face, the eyes, and it's time for your lips. Let's get to that. I'm gonna do a real berry looking lip with a nice shimmer to it. So I'll be taking Eggplant by Prestige. So for the outer part of my lips, I'll be using Hang Up by MAC, and this comes with the same collection of glitter and ice. Actually, the ice parade. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna use that all over. And for gloss over that, I'm gonna use Frozen Lime. Alright, and this is the look, you guys. So I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and stay tuned for pictures. Alright.